in the middle.
Okay, so we're wearing robes because it's cold. Alright. So, our eating has changed. And now we're sitting, what is it, how long has it been now? A good few months?
4 months. October, so November, December, January. 5 months.
5 months. Going from vegetarian back to eating omnivore or more carnivorous style. We eat meats now. And
After being vegetarian 6 years.
yes.
First.
Okay. So, one of the big things is physical strength and stamina and heat and cold tolerance for me.
Brain fog.
Brain fog.
Weakness
Weakness.
in general.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess like the point is we could try, I think like, if you're a person who wants to be vegetarian, or I would, like I said in our other video, like I don't really ever recommend people being vegan necessarily. Like I know enough about human physiology to know that that's probably not the best way to go, but if that's your choice, what you want to do, I guess do it. But even vegetarianism does not have the full, what do you call it, balance of nutrients that the human body needs, which we learned.
Yes.
But I guess, what should I say, that because a lot of people that are vegan or vegetarian, they supplement a lot, and I'm not into supplements, and because basically I don't want this to be a repeat of our other video. Maybe I'll just link our video for our other channel onto this so that, I don't know.
Well, we can talk about like how things have been progressing. So.
Okay, well, let me say, I don't think that if you're on a balanced diet, you shouldn't be taking a ton of supplements.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be supporting your diet with supplements. That makes no sense to me. But anyway.
Make sense at all.
And most of the time, supplements are toxic and aren't even like
What they say they are, or what they do anyway.
how they're processed. It depends on it, but like they're not the best for your body and assimilating and whatnot. But anyway, continue, I guess.
Yes. So as we continue down this pathway, it's like I've started like my heat tolerance and cold tolerance is like way better. Last year, when it was around the 80-degree temperature wise, if I did any kind of outside work or whatever, I would be pouring sweat and I'd be fatigued and pretty much spent for the whole day after about half an hour to an hour's worth of work. And it wouldn't be like hard work; it'd be like pushing a mower around or something. Now, I'm able to be outside doing yard work, heavy lifting, moving stones, cutting trees, that kind of thing for multiple hours, and I'll barely break a sweat. And I don't feel fatigued. I feel like I can keep going.
Yeah.
Before also, it's like it started to become very apparent. The reason why I didn't do extra things is because mentally I was not capable of even handling a lot of things. Like even if the kids were like, "I want to go play," I'd be like, "Oh no, okay, let's go." Now I'm like, "All right."
Well, so the whole vegetarian, I guess, there are some very important nutritional substances that we get from animal meat that we just aren't getting even from vegetarian food. Like, I guess we could have like drank milk every single day and ate eggs, like a ton of eggs every day, like I don't know, or ate cheese all the freaking time. Like maybe that would have balanced out a little more. I don't know. I just know that as soon as we started eating meat, pretty much within a day or two, like most of our weird symptoms were starting to creep up with like fatigue and lethargy and irritation and like whatever else was going on started to go away. Let's see. Yeah.
And one of the things is like cooking with meat is actually really simple. It's like most of the time it's like a little bit of salt, There you go. Like when we cooked vegetables, it seemed like very few that you just do salt and it was good. Like
Well,
you do a lot of extra work.
that's like subjective though. It's like, okay, whatever. But like the thing is like another big issue was like our digestion in general. Like, literally, like we did videos on like the blood group diet and then like Ayurveda and stuff. Basically, when we were vegetarian still, and what's interesting looking back on that stuff is like something was off in our bodies and we were trying to figure out how to fix it, right? Otherwise, why do you keep changing like you normally wouldn't change diets or like try this type of cleanse or fast or this diet or whatever, because you should be balanced already, right? In general.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was very low grade, but it was enough to make us like, let's try out this diet and see how this works. But basically our digestion was really off. Like, as far as Ayurveda goes, if anyone is familiar with that, like both of us had like the typical imbalances for each of our dosha types as far as the digestive system goes. And looking back, before becoming a vegetarian, like I never had any digestive issues like at all. I could pretty much handle pretty much anyway. I think anything. I think maybe it was some slight lactose intolerance, that worsened being vegetarian, and now I can handle dairy, raw milk, any kind of milk, which is very interesting, and almost all kinds of foods. Like it's very weird. Like that's probably one of the biggest things. Yeah, we pretty much. Let's see. We used to, obviously being vegetarian, we cook more with plant oils. We narrowed it down to like grapeseed oil and coconut oil is what we cook with most of the time, because cold pressed is the better of the plant oils if you go with plant oils. But in general, I don't think plant oils are supposed to, I don't think we're supposed to be cooking and eating that much plant oil. We switched to, now we just cook in lard and butter, and you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
In your body.
Because we used plant oils and like all of them. We tried olive oil and olives and sunflower oil. You have it like this different oily feeling inside of you. Like you felt
like a heaviness.
Yeah.
Weird.
I just felt like my blood was like just pushing around oil inside, and I felt like so heavy and like just greasy all the time on the inside. It was
weird. It's hard to describe until you like stop doing it and you just eat lard, a ton of lard and animal fat in your food, and you're just like, I feel light as a feather. Like what the heck? I didn't get indigestion. I feel just fine. So it's like very interesting. I'm gonna let the cat in. Sorry, she's trying to come inside. You can talk.
Yeah, it's pretty significant changes. Like obviously we needed to be repaired for years, so I'm still getting stronger pretty much constantly during all of this. Things are easier, like everything is easier.
It's much easier to carry a pregnancy with a lot of meat and not. So my first pregnancy, I ate meat, and that was before we were still non-organic also, but I didn't eat a lot of red meat, so I recognized comparing that there were some still nausea issues and anemic or weakness issues a lot in the beginning of that one. I guess, what should I say here? I would not ever recommend someone trying to be vegetarian or vegan and pregnant. Your body, there's way too much that your body needs from an outside source to build a human being. If you're not getting it from the outside source, it's going to take it from you, not from your vegetables and fruits or whatever that you're eating. It's going to take it from your body because it needs meat.
I definitely making a little plant baby. You're making a
you're making a meat body.
A meat body.
Yeah, and I definitely experienced the difference from vegetarian pregnancies I had to full meat eating pregnancy where I just went full eating organs and lots of animal fats and red meat. And I would say that when I made the switch back to eating meat, pretty much my nausea was gone. any kind of indigestion or digestive issues slowly. I think it took about a month, and they were completely gone. Whereas my other ones, I had digestive issues almost throughout the whole pregnancy, nausea, off and on, almost throughout the whole pregnancy. Weird, like the feeling where you feel like you need to brush your teeth like 20 times a day, like that completely went away. Right around when we started, at 4 months, I started eating meat again, and it like was just gone. No nausea, no weird mouth issues. My lethargy and fatigue went away. Yeah, I have a lot stronger during this pregnancy than I've been in my other ones. Yeah, a lot more energy.
See, it's still all over the place, and it was like the last one, pretty much for the last few months, like she really couldn't do anything.
Pretty much bedridden. That's what I felt like.
And we're like, oh, this is just because we're getting old. This is just what it looks like. No.
From our, like, both of us, as far as
Yeah.
like chopping up what was going on, as far as like over the progression over the last 6 years being vegetarian, yeah, we just kind of like, yeah. But yeah. So I guess, yeah, just anyone
Don't
who's,
do it.
well, like, really think about it, and I don't know, like, because there's the people out there that'll say that well, I'm vegetarian or vegan, I'm perfectly healthy. It's like, well, we said that also. It's like, you don't really know.
You don't know until you know.
until you know. Until you change back and you realize the drastic difference. You realize, oh wow, I actually wasn't healthy. But so that's something, just kind of question what you think your state of health is or something, I guess. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Anything else? Let's see. Grow your own food. Oh yeah, you gotta eat meat. Organic, pasture raised, humanely handled. Small farms or do it yourself.
Yeah.
We get our meat from a place that does everything as respectful as possible to the animals as you can be. They pasture them. They don't use any chemicals or anything. So it has to be
Even their pigs are pasture.
clean. It has to be clean. Okay. What else? And any other food you're eating should be organic also.
Yes. And like, the thing is, like, you can start off by just going back to the supermarket, but you're not going to be getting any organ meats and stuff like that. You're just going to get pretty much, well, you can find like chitlins and stuff like that sometimes, but overall, like, it's not going to be pasture raised or anything like
It's
that.
usually not going to be organic.
Yeah. So it's.
But even like what we found too is like even organic. If you go to a regular grocery store, the organic meats that they have, the quality is still different than one just going directly to the farm that we know. So I would find a local farm or go hunting or I don't know, do it yourself.
Because the farm we go to, it's like they slaughter and then they package their stuff up about 2 weeks after it was slaughtered, like because it has the whole like.
So it's
curing
fresh,
period.
what you're
It's
saying?
like, it's like everything they have is very fresh.
Yeah.
So it's like in the supermarkets, you have no idea how long it's been there. But you're just like hoping it's good.
Yeah, and then any other stuff? Let's see. Enjoy life, of course, right?
Yes.
Continue to have fun. If you can if you have land, and you can grow your own fruit trees. That's awesome.
Because it's like as we've said before, like if you get the right kind of fruit trees, you can pretty much have fruit popping up for probably about 7 or 9 months of the year, depending on what zone you live in. And so it's like that's a good supplement too.
If you like certain vegetables, garden. Try to get as much of this stuff as you can locally or grow it in your backyard. Here, kid. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
What? Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What is she looking like? Anywho, so yes, I think that's the end. I probably went on way too long there than it needed to. I don't know. But
All right, and that's that.
yeah.